We're at it again with another Penny Hunt and Album Fill series, episode 18, boxes 23 and 24, and these are from Arkansas or Pa's Spare Time. Hey everyone, it's Rob with RobFindsTreasure, and welcome back to my channel. I want to go ahead and let you know that we're doing another Penny Hunt and Album Fill episode. I do have a couple boxes from Arkansas, but if you recall, the last time I had a couple of boxes from Arkansas, I had my first and only ever box that had 0 wheat cents in it. It was the last Arkansas box I hunted. I'll have a link to that both down below and up here. That being said, you never know what you're going to get in a penny box. Just because we had a really bad box the last time we hunted from Arkansas doesn't mean that any of these two boxes will be bad this time. Now, as a reminder, if you've missed the first 17 episodes, I always have a link to this Penny Hunt and Fill playlist, linked both down below in the video description, as well as up here for your convenience. That way you can watch them before you watch this one, so you don't spoil any surprise about how we're doing on this album. Now, if you're already caught up, you'll recall through the first 17 episodes, we have now completed 153 of the 234 potential spots. All the 90s, 80s, 70s, and 60s are done, other than the 2 small dates, of course. And then a lot of the wheat cents in the 50s are handled, besides some S-minted and D-minted wheat cents. And then we need a lot more in the 40s and especially in the 30s back. Now, I will mention that in the last time we did the Arkansas boxes, we did find some 30s wheat cents. So I'm hoping we find some Denver minted 30s wheat cents in those 2 boxes right there. Now that you're all caught up, now that you know where we're at, we're going to go ahead and get this hunt started. Now, both these boxes are circulated boxes, but they're unopened. We can tell they're circulated because of the holes in the bottom. We can see that we have a nice mix of copper cents and shieldback cents. I do want to take one more additional second to thank Pa's Spare Time. Him and Hudson have their own channel. It's called Pa's Spare Time. You should check it out. And thanks again, guys, for the penny box trade. Let me go ahead and move this stuff out of the way. We'll do a live opening on box 1 first and see if we have any fancy enders. Before I open the box, I figured I'd take one more look at the enders on the bottom, and believe it or not, I do see a wheat cent ender right there. So we know we're going to have at least 1 wheat cent in this box, which is better than the last Arkansas box I hunted. But let's go ahead and pop the top and see if there's any friend enders on the top side. That'd be cool to have more than 1 wheat cent ender in a box. After a quick overall look, I don't see any other enders of significance, and I do see a lot of more modern cents, not as many copper cents as I would expect to see, but either way, it doesn't matter. We're looking for wheat cents for the album. Let me go ahead and push this box back. We'll begin the hunt. I'll be using my Lincoln Penny Coin Hunts mat as well as my microscope to check for any other varieties. Roll 1 coming up. Well, as soon as I find something in this box, we'll bring you guys in. We're on roll number 4, and we've got a variety. I just placed the 1998 Philadelphia underneath the microscope, and that is what's known as a 1998 wide AM. You can see the gap between the A and the M is a lot further apart than the normal business strike where they're touching. And you also can tell it by the FG. It's closer to the Memorial Building versus further away. And just to validate it, it's a 1998. So it's a pretty nice 1998 wide AM, and in this condition, it's probably about a $25 coin. I'll take that. One of the nicer ones we have found, and we found it early in this box. Who would have thought we'd found a 98 wide AM from Arkansas versus not finding one in any of the Northeast boxes, although we did find a couple of 2000 wide AMs. Good start. No wheat cents yet, but a lot more rolls to go. Well, it took 21 rolls, and other than that 98 wide AM and a couple of Canadians, we finally got a wheat cent. Good news is it looks kind of old from the back. Hopefully in the 30s. And it's going to be a 1944S. Don't think we need a 44S, but we'll take it because it's finally our first wheat cent. Roll 25, wheat cent number 2. It's just going to be a 53D, but we'll take that one all day. And just confirm that D. My eyes are a little bit tired right now. Yeah, 53D, wheat cent number 2. Roll 26, and we've got our 3rd wheat cent, and I think I see an S mint mark. 1953 San Francisco. And if I recall, we need those 50s S mint marks, so we might need this one. We'll take it. 3rd wheat cent of the box. Roll 28, wheat cent number 4, and it's definitely an oldie because I saw a 2. 1929, I think it's just another Philadelphia. And it is, and that's a bummer because we have 1929. I remember we have that one from the last hunt. So we'll take it though. 20's wheat cent in the box, can't get mad at that. And it's number 4 of the hunt, and we still have an ender for number 5, no matter what. Roll 35, wheat cent number 5. Another 53 Denver. Roll 41 is going to give us wheat cent number 6. I already saw it. It's a 1952D. Not one we need, but still another one for the board. Roll number 43, wheat cent number 7 of the hunt. This one's going to be a 1956 Philadelphia. We're on roll 46, and finally ran into that wheat cent ender. This will be wheat cent number 8. Let's see what it is, and let's see if it has any friends. Wheat cent number 8, 1955 Philly. We'll check it for the DDO, but I didn't see it with the naked eye, and I don't see it under the scope either. Either way, still nice grabbing a 1955 wheat cent out of the box. Roll number 47, wheat cent number 9. This one's going to be a 1956 Denver. Roll 49, and somehow, some way, this slow starting box has reached double-digit wheat cents. This is wheat cent number 10, and it's a 41 Denver. I think we have that one, but we'll have to take a look at the album once we're done. Roll 50 is going to give us a parting gift. Wheat cent number 11. 1942 Philadelphia. Well, we finished the first Arkansas box of the hunt, box number 23 of the series. Pretty good box. We had 0 wheat cents after the first 20 rolls. I think we found our first wheat cent in the 21st roll and ended with 11. That's a pretty good ending to a pretty slow starting box. We also got one in the 20s that we don't need, and we might have one in the 50s that we do need. We scored a 1998 White AM in pretty nice condition, which I will flip up. And I will show you this. This is a 1969D, and it's in decent shape for being brown. I put it under the scope, and I didn't show it during the hunt because I'm pretty much of a stickler. You want to know FG there, and I can see some remnants of the FG. We also have that floating roof, just a slight bit of reference to the side posts on that top roof piece. I have been really picky at submitting anything with no FGs, and while this one might qualify, it's close. I'm not quite sure I'd submit it, but I'm going to hold on to it anyway, since under the naked eye, you really can't see an FG, and it might actually be one in decent shape. Again, we'll hold on to it. Could be a variety. Again, I'm sticklers on these, and in my best guesstimate, it has a 50-50 shot, which is not worth submitting in that grade. We got 2 Canadian cents, 159, one decent 1963D, and 169S, no DDO. Not a bad Arkansas box. Can't get mad at 11 wheat cents. Let's go ahead and bring the second box forward, do a live opening, see if we have any enders on that one next. All right, box number 2, box 24 of the series. See if this Arkansas box can give us some more goodies. I don't see at first glance any wheat cent enders, but looks like it could be a decent box. I do see a lot of copper. I also see a lot of shield cents, so you just never know. Let me push it back. I'll bring you in on the first find of box 2. Roll number 8 of box 2, wheat cent number 12 of the hunt, a 1945 Philadelphia. Roll 11, wheat cent number 13. This one, hey, we got a 30s. Don't know if we need a 38P, but we don't get very many 30s, and it's nice to see one. Roll number 27 is going to give us our 14th wheat cent of the hunt, and judging by the reverse, it could be a little older. Hoping it's in the 30s or younger. It's younger, but it's a 1920 Philly, damaged, and I'm pretty sure we've got that. Second find in the 20s, but second find in the 20s, I don't think we need. Still a good sight. Let's find more. Roll number 33, wheat cent number 15. It's just a 56P, but we're 5 away from 20 for the 2-box hunt. Roll number 36, wheat cent number 16. This one is another 56, but from Denver. Roll number 37, and we're going to have another wheat cent. It's going to be number 17 of the hunt, and it's going to be a 30s. Unfortunately, I already saw it. It's another 1938 from Philly. We'll take it, though. Two from the 30s, both 1938 Philly, which we already have. Let's get back to the hunt and look for more. Roll number 45 is going to produce wheat cent number 18, and it's a last year 58D. We'll take it. Roll number 47, wheat cent number 19. Can we hit 20? This one's just a 44 Philadelphia again. Well, we're going to finish with 19 wheat cents in the 2-box hunt. 8 from box 2, 11 from box 1. We did get 2 in the 20s and 2 in the 30s, so 4 of the 19 were pre-1940, which I'll take. Unfortunately, I don't think we had any of those 4 that we'll need for the album, but we'll double check it. Obviously, we got the 98 Wide AM, the possible 1969 D No FG. I didn't show it when I found it, but it was just somebody counter-punched a cross into one of the pennies. Thought it was cool, but really not worth showing during the hunt. We did get 4 Canadians, 2 in each box. We got 2 59s, only 1 nice copper cent of the 2 boxes, crazy, and only 1 69S. We didn't quite fill the copper cup, although we got closer with a 2-box hunt. Pretty tough getting copper in Arkansas from what I saw from the 2 boxes. Either way, it's time to comb through the hunts to see if we have anything we can fill a spot with in the album. Let me go ahead and do that, and I'll bring you back in just a second. Well, surprisingly, that 2-box hunt did us pretty good. I went through all the finds, and we did upgrade 1 and add 2. The upgrade that we had was the 1938 right here. The one that we found in this hunt was nicer, believe it or not, than the last one. But more importantly, we added 2 cents. One we kind of knew about was the 53S. We knew we didn't have a 53S. That one's not the prettiest, but it does fill a spot. And I think I may have called it earlier, but the 41D we also needed, and it's not the nicest, but it fills a spot as well. So now after 24 boxes, we have 155 of the 234 spots filled in this album, and that makes me happy. Hopefully you're enjoying this Penny Hunt and Fill series. I know I am. We're moving right along, and I have another 2-box hunt coming in a few days, and it's a set of Northeast boxes, so hopefully we get some oldies. If you are enjoying the series, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. And as always, everyone, happy hunting, and thanks for watching.